This is Bill and Priscilla Parke in Saigon, Vietnam. Thanks for joining us. This is a city where history breathes alongside the present, where every street corner echoes with the stories of generations past and present. But here, amid the endless motion, stands a place of profound stillness, the War Remnants Museum. This museum is more than just a building. It's a threshold, a place where memory and history converge, where the echoes of conflict are preserved not to glorify, but to bear witness. For decades, the War Remnants Museum has stood as a silent sentinel, inviting people from every corner of the world to confront the realities of the Vietnam War. Inside these walls, stories come alive, stories of pain and loss, resilience and hope. The exhibits do not shy away from the harsh truths of war, the devastation, the suffering, the irreversible changes wrought on a nation and its people. Here, you'll find photographs that sear themselves into memory, artifacts that speak to humanity's capacity for both destruction and endurance. But this museum is also a place of empathy. It calls on each of us to remember not just the facts, but the faces and stories behind them. It asks us to honor those who suffered, to understand the cost of conflict, and to carry forward the lessons of the past. Because to remember is to resist forgetting. And in that act, we find a measure of healing. As you prepare to enter, take a moment to breathe, to open your heart to the stories you'll encounter. This journey is not an easy one, but it is necessary. The War Remnants Museum stands as a testament to memory, to the importance of facing history, so that we may build a future shaped by understanding, compassion, and peace. The air in Saigon, now known as Ho Chi Minh City, is thick with life. A vibrant mix of exhaust, street food aromas, and the constant hum of motorbikes. It's a sensory overload, a feeling of being completely immersed in the present moment, a city of sound, movement, and stories unfolding on every corner. Each alleyway seems to whisper secrets. Each face tells a tale. The energy is palpable, a constant reminder of Vietnam's resilience and its unwavering spirit. But as you approach the War Remnants Museum, a hush falls. A noticeable shift in the atmosphere. The chaotic symphony of the city begins to fade, replaced by a growing sense of anticipation and solemnity. The city's vibrant energy gives way to a solemn quiet, a respectful pause before confronting the weight of history. The air feels different here, heavier, charged with unspoken emotions. The building is simple, its architecture unadorned and functional. It doesn't try to impress with grandeur, but rather stands as a stark reminder of the events it commemorates. But its presence is heavy with history, a silent testament to the enduring impact of war. The walls seem to absorb the noise of the city, creating a space for reflection and remembrance. In the courtyard, silent steel giants, machines of war stripped of their power, fighter jets and tanks, loom large, their presence both imposing and unsettling. They stand as relics, frozen in time, offering a glimpse into the destructive capabilities of conflict, stand as relics of a war that changed everything, leaving an indelible mark on Vietnam and the world. They are a stark reminder of the human cost of conflict, the lives lost and the futures forever altered. You touch the cold metal, feeling its weight and texture, imagining the chaos and fear these machines once brought, the lives they impacted, and the stories they could tell. It's a visceral connection to the past, a moment of profound reflection. These are not just artifacts. They are more than just metal and machinery. They are the overture to a story told with unflinching honesty, a narrative that challenges perceptions and demands empathy. They are a gateway to understanding the complexities of war and its lasting consequences. Even before entering, you feel a shift, a palpable change in the atmosphere. A sense of reverence and reflection washes over you, a recognition of the solemnity of the space. It's a moment to prepare yourself for the stories that await, the truths that will be revealed. The museum doesn't greet you with fanfare. There are no flashing lights or grand pronouncements, but with a quiet invitation to remember, to learn, and to bear witness to the past. It's a call to conscience, a reminder of the importance of understanding history. Visitors from around the world gather here, drawn by a shared desire to understand the past, united by a common purpose, to confront the realities of war and its enduring legacy, to learn, to understand, to bear witness to the stories of those who were affected by the war. Crossing the threshold, stepping over the line that separates the present from the past, you leave behind the present, the noise and distractions of the outside world, and step into a space dedicated to memory, a sanctuary for reflection and remembrance. The journey has just begun. The exploration of the museum's exhibits is about to unfold, but its gravity is unmistakable, the weight of history pressing down, urging you to pay attention and to remember. The most haunting gallery is dedicated to the war's youngest victims, children. Photographs show faces marked by fear and pain, lives shattered by conflict. The Agent Orange exhibit reveals a legacy of suffering that endures, children born with deformities, families burdened for generations. Personal artifacts, a pair of shoes, a school book, turn statistics into stories. Here, the war's cruelty is undeniable, innocence destroyed, future stolen. The injustice is overwhelming, forcing you to confront war's most unforgivable cost. The images linger, a permanent reminder of the need to protect the vulnerable. This gallery is the museum's most powerful plea for empathy. Midway through, the museum offers a quiet space, a pause to process the sorrow. Visitors sit in silence, united by the weight of what they've seen. Nationalities fade, only shared humanity remains. This is a place to let emotions surface, anger, sadness, reflection. The museum doesn't ask you to be strong, only present. Here, the lessons of history begin to take root, transforming sorrow into understanding. The pause is not escape, but a necessary part of the journey. When you rise, you do so changed, more compassionate, more aware. The journey continues, but its purpose is now deeply personal. The museum's story is told through photographs, raw, honest, unforgettable. Images by renowned and local photojournalists capture moments of fear, grief, and resilience. Artifacts, soldiers' diaries, engraved Zippo lighters, a guillotine bring history into sharp focus. These are not replicas, but real objects, heavy with memory. Survivor testimonies add depth, turning history into human experience. Personal accounts prevent numbness, reminding you of the real people behind the tragedy. The combination of images, objects, and stories is immersive and deeply moving. You are not just an observer, but a witness entrusted with memory. The past feels present, and the voices of those who suffered are never forgotten. Leaving the museum, the city's energy feels changed, a testament to resilience. The museum anchors memory, promising that the lessons of war will endure. Its message is simple. Peace is precious and must be protected. History here is not a single story, but a tapestry of voices and truths. The museum challenges you to question, to listen, to empathize. Remembering is an act of responsibility, not just knowledge, but understanding. The experience inspires a commitment to prevent future atrocities. It is a call for compassion in a world still marked by conflict. The museum is a place of sadness, but also hope, a reminder that life goes on. You leave changed, carrying both the weight of history and the light of its message.